I mean, that would mean the world.
It would mean the world.
That would be like amazing. Like,
It would mean a lot. It would mean all the memories that I had are not just memories, they're still here.
Both my maternal and paternal grandmothers had breast cancer, and they both had left breast mastectomies. It's been pretty hard on my family. It's made my family have a really different outlook on how to take care of ourselves.
My mom actually had breast cancer about 6 years ago. It was caught really early, but she's today cancer-free.
about 3 to 4 years ago, my grandmother passed away from breast cancer, and she had been battling it for about a few years. And she went to remission, but it came back and stronger in multiple different places. But sadly, she wasn't able to beat it this second time.
Well, on both sides of my family, my mom's side and my father's side, my grandmother has been affected, my great aunts, my great grandma, and I have 2 or 3 cousins that have been affected.
When I first learned about it, I didn't understand. I didn't really understand the effects that it had or really how it affected my family at the time. But as I've grown older, and again, you know, my mother's mother had it, so my mother getting checked and my father always making sure we're okay, and then getting to know my grandmothers as people, I started to learn a lot more about it that way.
I think I was like 14, 15, but you know, now that I think about it today, I just remember her and my dad just sat us down, me and my 2 older brothers, and told us everything, and really it didn't sink in. It must have been pretty hard to break the news to us.
That was maybe like 6th grade. My mom kind of sat us all down and then kind of just told us with my grandmother there. It's a very difficult situation because my grandma had been part of our lives the entire time.
It was hard for all of us because she was like the backbone of the family, and it was hard because to see her that way and to not realize like, oh, breast cancer affects not just one person but the whole family, and it's so easy to lose someone that fast.
Both of my grandmothers actually, they lived through the Great Depression. They lived through World War II. One of them was a fighter and one of them worked in one of the like industrial factories. And specifically the one that lived in Serbia, my father's mother, she was always so positive about everything. I have a picture of her and she's making like funny faces like this right before her surgery. And her spirit like never dropped. She was always a happy person, and I think she knew that going into it fighting, she would need to be positive, and even if something had happened, she knew that she lived her life to the fullest.
I've definitely learned like never give up because she kept fighting to the end. She always told us to stay positive, and then with her telling me to stay positive really helped me, and I know my siblings.
She taught me and my brothers, I feel like, numerous amount of lessons. I mean, her faith that, you know, God would make her better and that it happened for a reason and everything really translates to my life. I mean, she's the strongest person I know.
Pink means just like being strong, you know, being female and being strong, be able to overcome anything, all obstacles.
It's actually hard for me to wear pink because it makes me think of all the people in my family who won't have cancer. But I feel like this is an important month for people to just understand.
Especially in October, I wear the color pink for her.
People in my family even diagnosed with cancer. It does give me and my sister a higher risk for it. So I definitely try and do all I can while I'm still here because I do have that possibility of getting breast cancer.
I think honestly that we should just make it known. A lot of people, you know, they hear about breast cancer awareness or they kind of know about it, but they don't do anything about it. You need to check yourselves because it's starting to get more common that breast cancer occurs prematurely.
By just listening to those who've had cancer, that it's not just about like, oh, something affects one person, but it affects the family. So you should try and talk to the new generations coming up about testing is very important.
I did not know that men at first are also at a predisposition for cancer if they're in the same position as me. So there are men that get breast cancer. A lot of people think it emasculates them, I guess, if they see, oh, there's something here and, you know, this is this area, there's no way that I can have breast cancer, but it's a possibility, and men should always check themselves as well if there's something wrong.
It means more than just cancer. It means more like life and love and having to give it all up for something that can change in a split second.
It's a scary word, but cancer itself should not mean that you live your life in a negative way or that you should be afraid of it.
I don't know. It would just feel like there would be like a weight off of so many shoulders because they can make it, and it really I don't know. It'd just be a really amazing feeling.
But to find a cure, that would mean big relief for other families, not just my own, who are affected by this disease.
And the people that get it can stay here and we can have longer lives and just kind of experience more fun with them.
It affects a lot of people every day, and to find a cure, I mean, that would be a miracle. That would be amazing.
Rearrange me, but you helped me to see the truth. And I promise I will love you like I always do.
Hi, this is Chelsea Soto from North Texas Soccer. Please join us at our Kick for a Cure game against Charlotte on October 21st. We have partnered with Zeta Chi Alpha at North Texas, who have pledged to raise $1 for every fan that comes out to our game. To get involved, you can donate at the link below. All funds go directly toward ZTA National Partners, Bright Pink, the American Cancer Society, and the NFL to benefit breast cancer education and awareness. We hope to see you at our game on Friday. You can watch a great soccer game and be part of a great cause.